I walked into the living room expecting the usual silence. My twins, Lily and Leo, are 6, both born deaf, and their world is quiet, but full of wonder in ways most people never see. What I didn't expect was to find our maid, Maria, mid-twirl, holding their tiny hands as they giggled and spun around the room. For a moment, I froze. Anger bubbled up. How could she? But then I paused. There was something different in the way Lily's eyes sparkled and Leo's laughter vibrated through the room. They were alive, really alive, in a way I hadn't seen in weeks. Maria looked up, startled, then smiled softly. They love music, she signed, even if they can't hear it. They feel it in their bodies. I watched, my heart softening. She moved with them, guiding their tiny steps, making the room come alive with rhythm and joy. My twins, who struggle to connect with the world around them, were dancing, really dancing, for the first time in a long while. Tears welled up. I realized then that her care wasn't just about chores, it was about giving them a piece of the world they couldn't hear but could feel. In that moment, I understood. Love isn't always about grand gestures, sometimes, it's about holding a hand, spinning around a living room, and sharing a heartbeat with someone who needs it most. And just like that, my anger melted into gratitude. The next morning, I woke up still thinking about what I'd seen. Maria wasn't just a maid, she was a bridge to a world my twins could barely access. I had never seen Lily and Leo so animated. Their eyes sparkled, and their tiny hands clapped with excitement as Maria signed a playful, "Good morning." Curiosity got the better of me. I decided to stay nearby while they played, pretending not to watch. I was shocked by what unfolded. Maria had transformed our living room into a mini dance studio. She used scarves, balloons, and even a small speaker set low enough that my twins could feel the vibrations through the floor. She moved with them gracefully, teaching them rhythm in ways I had never imagined possible. And then it hit me, my twins weren't just following her, they were leading her too. Lily twirled faster, Leo stomped heavier, and Maria adapted instantly, smiling as if every tiny movement was a magical conversation. It dawned on me that this wasn't just dancing. It was communication, expression, and joy, all in one. My chest tightened as I realized how much I had underestimated what simple acts of kindness could do. Maria wasn't just helping with household chores, she was nurturing their souls. Later, when I signed a quiet "thank you," Maria's eyes shimmered with emotion. It wasn't about money or duty, she genuinely cared. For the first time, I saw a different kind of family forming, a bond built on empathy, love, and understanding. That day, I promised myself to do better, to truly notice the small miracles in our lives. And as I watched my twins laugh and spin, I knew one thing for certain: sometimes, the heart sees what ears cannot hear, and the world is brighter when kindness leads the way. Over the next few days, I couldn't stop thinking about Maria and the way she brought life into our home. I decided to step back and really observe my twins without interfering. I wanted to understand what I had been missing all along. One afternoon, I peeked through the doorway and saw something that stopped me in my tracks. Maria had set up a little stage in the living room with pillows and blankets. Lily and Leo were performing their own little dance, completely in sync with each other. Maria wasn't leading this time, she was following. Every move the twins made, she matched it, cheering silently with signs and gestures. I realized then how limited my view had been. I had thought being deaf was a barrier. But watching them, I saw creativity, expression, and intelligence flourishing in ways I had never acknowledged. Maria had given them a voice without words, a language of touch, rhythm, and eye contact. Curious, I signed to Maria, "How do you know what to do?" She smiled, her eyes shining. "I listen with my heart," she signed back. "They tell me everything without saying a word." A warmth spread through me, a mixture of admiration and humility. Here was a woman who had chosen empathy over routine, connection over convenience. And through her, my children were discovering a world they could feel deeply, even if they couldn't hear it. That night, I held Lily and Leo close, thinking about what I had learned. The lesson was simple, yet profound. Sometimes, the most meaningful communication happens in silence. And sometimes, the most extraordinary love comes from unexpected places. In that quiet moment, I realized my heart had grown bigger, because Maria had taught me to truly see, not just hear. A week later, I decided to leave early from work and surprise the twins. As I opened the door, I froze. Maria had organized something incredible. The living room was transformed into a tiny performance hall. Fairy lights twinkled, music vibrations filled the floor, and my twins were beaming with excitement. Maria noticed me and smiled. Without a word, she signed, "They wanted to show you something." I watched, holding back tears, as Lily and Leo began their dance. Their movements were precise, joyful, full of expression I had never imagined. They twirled, stomped, and clapped in perfect harmony. But the real magic happened when they danced toward me, their little hands reaching out, inviting me into their world. Maria stepped back, letting them lead. I felt my chest tighten. In that moment, I understood, they weren't just dancing, they were sharing their happiness, trust, and love. Every gesture was a message: we see you. We love you. When the dance ended, the twins hugged me tightly, giggling as if I had been gone for years instead of hours. Maria joined in the embrace, smiling warmly. I realized then how much this woman had changed our lives, not by doing something extraordinary, but by simply caring and listening with her heart. That evening, I signed to Maria, "Thank you. You've given them a gift I could never have imagined." She simply shook her head and signed back, "No, you gave them love too. I only helped them see it." As I watched the twins fall asleep, exhausted but happy, I felt a profound sense of gratitude. Sometimes, the smallest acts, holding a hand, sharing a dance, noticing the unseen, create the biggest miracles. And love, I learned, has a way of finding its way through silence. The next morning, I woke up with a sense of anticipation. I didn't know what to expect, but I wanted to be present, to truly be part of my twins' world. When I walked into the living room, Maria was already there, gently guiding Lily and Leo through stretches and playful movements. This time, I joined in. At first, I was clumsy, unsure how to match their rhythm. But Maria's encouraging smile and the twins' eager eyes gave me courage. Slowly, I started to move with them. Lily laughed, Leo clapped, and for the first time, I felt a bridge forming between us, one built not on words, but on connection and understanding. As we danced together, I realized how much I had missed in the past, countless small moments of joy and discovery. Maria hadn't just taught the twins to dance, she had taught me to see, to feel, and to be fully present in their lives. After the dance, we all collapsed on the floor, breathless and happy. I signed to Maria, "You've done more than your job. You've touched our hearts." She shook her head with a gentle smile, "The gift was always yours to give. I only helped you notice it." I held my twins close, feeling their warmth and energy. The lesson was clear: love isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's quiet, patient, and invisible to the untrained eye. But its impact can change lives forever. That day, our home felt brighter, fuller, and more alive than ever. And I knew one thing for certain: the true miracles in life are born from kindness, selflessness, and the courage to truly see the hearts around us. From that moment on, I promised myself to never underestimate the power of love, even when it speaks in silence.